Hello. Today we're going to go over how to create an allowed values list in the DFR Online tool. To begin with, we'll start off in the Smart Class module. To access our allowed values lists, you'll navigate over to this icon over here. If you mouse over this icon, you'll see a small text box that will say allowed values. If you click on this, it will bring you to a list of all the existing allowed value lists. We sometimes also call these lists LOVs, for list of values. You can navigate through this and look at different numbers of LOV lists per page. If you want to modify an existing LOV, you can either search for it or simply click on it. The details will be displayed on the right half of the screen. If you want to edit the properties, you can click Edit in the top right corner. And if you want to edit the list of values itself, you can click Edit Values. This will open up the list and allow you to modify or add new values to the list. In this case, we're going to be creating a brand new list from scratch. I'd like to create a new LOV dealing with colors for LEDs. So I'll click down in the Add New AVL area, and I'll type in color and hit Apply. This will automatically add my color attribute, or color LOV. You'll see here that below that I have a different sets of colors. These are because these AVLs could be linked to different attributes, which could all have different sets of values that they may want to pull from. Returning to my list of values, I'll go in and I'll just add two colors. Maybe I want to be able to use green and blue LED lights. Once I'm done, all I have to do is hit go back, and that will save my data. If I were to search for my color LOV, we'll see it here, and we'll see that it has two values, blue and green. Now what I need to do is link this LOV to an attribute in the system. I've pulled up an LED class in the Smart Classification, and I have an attribute already selected called color. Once I've selected an attribute, you'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, I have its properties. Right here, we can see there is an AVL section. Currently, there is no list assigned to this attribute. If I click Assign, I'll be brought to a search screen where I can search for an existing LOV. If I type in color, I can find my selection, click on it, I can preview the options that are in there, and I can hit Assign. I'll be prompted with a screen that says assignment successful, and I can hit Done. Now, next time I check this attribute, we'll see the LOV assigned, or the AVL assigned, is color. From there, I can actually go and edit or modify this further. If I click this drop down again, and I hit Edit, you'll see up here I actually have Add Suggested. What this does is this calculates all the different values currently in this field, color, and adds them as suggestions to add to my LOV. If you look, I can select any or all of the existing colors to add to my list. Now I can see that actually my green and blue were fairly useless as those are not existing colors. So I can quickly select and delete them. Now we'll see that these are the current values in my AVL for color. I'll return to my AVL, I'll click off it to refresh, and you can see that my values now reflect the suggested values that I brought in. In order to see this in action, I can navigate to the LOV, or to the parts in SmartFind, the LEDs, and I can check a single part. We'll notice that the color is amber, probably why this was a suggested value. If I hit Edit, I will now be constrained to only selecting colors that appear on my AVL list. This allows you to force users to use suggested options for things like color and different values in order to promote normalization across your structure. Thank you.